Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with a look at Naval Action. And yes, it has indeed been a while. The game is now in early access on Steam. Link in the description below if you'd like to partake in that. But be warned, when they say early access, they mean it. The open world stuff is very bare bones, basic, incomplete, clunky, confusing. It's just not done. The UI, of course, as well, not actually helping much with that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into some combat here for you, and then we'll come back out and maybe sail around and take a look at some of the other things going on in the open world. But admittedly, right now, in my opinion at least, the only exciting thing going on is combat, which is the most polished aspect of the game. But right now, we are going to bring it to this pirate, which I believe is just a bot, and then dejecting over there, I would imagine, is a player. So let's see if we can get to this guy. I'm going to stay in sailing mode for now. I have to kind of remember how to play. This is going to be somewhat of a I have no idea what I'm doing video because, you know, the open world stuff, I've dabbled in it, but not enough to really understand the finer points. So let's see if I can jump in the gunnery here. Combat has changed quite a bit from the last time I've played it, or maybe even just improved quite a bit more. Battle sails, B as in Bravo. There's a lot more smoke expelled from your cannons now, to the point where you fire a single shot and you're blinded. That's not a complaint, that's a compliment, because I would imagine that's what it was like. I love getting a nice realistic sailing game, and Naval Action has always excelled when it comes to combat, and so looking forward to playing this a little bit more, but I'm not so sure that the open world is ready. For any type of commitment. Kind of going against the wind here. How's this guy doing? Dejecting took a lot of damage. You can see and hear that the cannons have been improved. The aesthetics are even better than I remember them. The muzzle flashes and the added smoke. The sounds are a little bit different. Similar, but they sound a little bit more punchy from a distance. Look at this. I love how the smoke lingers. Alright, I'm against the wind again. I gotta remember how to play. But I'm in a cutter, so it's not a huge deal. You don't get stuck as much. But right now, obviously, you'll notice I'm with the United States, and I'm on a PvP server, North American region, but I may create a character on an EU server to join Bismarck. What nation, I'm not sure. I think he's with Denmark at the moment, which, you know, I really don't know what they have to offer, but I think the dream has always been to play with other people in this game, and so I don't know about being by myself on the North American server. That didn't really do a whole lot, especially firing at the front. I think they have angled bounces now, so I have to keep that in mind. I would imagine a lot has changed in terms of damage modeling and ballistics in this game since the last video I made. Don't know why I fired that. Yeah, did you see that cannon bounce? That was really cool looking. Yeah, that was definitely not there the last time I played this. Might have a wind issue here, but kind of want to try to catch up to this guy. Maybe I'll go back into sailing mode. There seems to be a few other things here. You can see at the bottom in yellow, R unlocked sector focus 250 meters, and then V rolling front fire mode. V is rolling, so the shots come from the back, go towards the front. Random just seems to be whatever they want to do, I guess. Let's try random. If I can think of a good reason for this, but a little bit more elevation. So just pretty much firing whatever, though. Let's go with rolling front. I need to get a little closer here, though, to guarantee some of these shots. Health, though, the pirate's, he's done. He's finished. He's missing all of his side armor. Get a few more jabs in before he goes down. Get some points, some experience, some gold, I guess. Oh, he's finished. And that is it. The battle is over. You can see at the top center, battle over, can leave, press escape. I think you can kind of sail around here for a little bit too if you want. I don't think it actually kicks you out. So if you want to practice in the regular speed, then I would imagine you're free to do so. I don't know that there's any type of free sailing practice against bot mode. There probably should be. But we'll go ahead and leave the battle since it is over. And then it should take us to a screen here. 1,162 gold, 14 XP. This is my current ship. Looks like we've got some repairs to do. If there are any vessels to capture, I think you can here. But let's go ahead and maybe get back to the Charleston port. Show you a little bit of that if you're new to this game or if you haven't been made aware of its existence. Although, I might want to look around. I mean, there's some more battles going on over there. I think I may be turned around here, but I'm going to go check out this direction here. I don't remember if that's... Because I think there is a map, which I believe we've started here. I don't think it shows your ship on the map, though. Like, I don't think this is an interactive. I mean, you can highlight it. Well, let me think. Where am I facing? Southwest. So, how far am I from that one? Hey, you know what? Let's go over here and explore this. Let's see what this is. I mean, part of the fun of this game is supposed to be the exploration, but yeah, you know, I think the one thing that I was worried about going into this was the open world gameplay. Obviously, with everything being accelerated, it's kind of immersion breaking. I mean, you can see how the ship is kind of hovering. Well, not hovering, but it's out of the water a bit more than it should be. The waves sometimes clip. You know, you don't see any crew. And just with everything sped up, it doesn't feel as, I don't know, immersive as it does when you're actually fighting. But, you know, this is also their way of providing us with a super cruise or a quantum drive if you're used to Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous. All right, so this was Charleston. Okay. We'll head in here. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I guess you just have to think, okay, this is your travel mode. You know, it's a big environment, and you can't travel at normal speeds, otherwise it'll take forever to get anywhere. So, you know, it's whatever it is. You know, I think they just need to maybe work on the animations in this mode a bit more. So it doesn't look like your ship is too far out of the water. But again, I don't know what it requires to do that. I'm not a programmer or engineer of any kind, so we're going to enter Charleston here. Let's see. So yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to know what I'm talking about when it comes to this UI. I really have absolutely no idea, but I am going to repair for 0 gold. That's the one cutter I have. I do have a yacht, which came with the pre-order of the game. Now, the thing is, it says that there are no cannons on the yacht. Well, if you go to sail it, you don't have cannons equipped in decks. Leave port. Don't want to do that. So, Bismarck said, just take the cannons off your cutter and put them on the yacht. And so I tried to do that. I went to equipment. I said, okay, put them in your warehouse, which looks like I already have some here too from the other cutter. All right, so there's that. Then I go home. I select the yacht. I go to equipment. You can see that there are no cannons here. I go to put these here, and they don't stay. Now, I can only imagine these are just not compatible with this ship for some reason. These are 4-pounder, just cannon class 10, caliber 4, weight 1. I imagine there's a way to 10th class base medium cannon 4-pounder 9th class. You know, I don't know if I need to buy. I have 5,813 gold. Let me see if there's a way to, let's see, durability class 7. What is this? Class 7 cannons hold upgrade. It doesn't say. Cannons per side 6 hold 10. Durability 5 class 7. Cannons per side 6 hold 10. I'm trying to see if there's like a statistic that I'm not aware of. What if, yeah, I can put them in the, what if you gotta, for some weird reason, put them in the hold first, then no, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I've got no idea, but it could just be me, and I'm sure somebody in the chat will tell me what I'm doing wrong, as usual. But for now, I'm just going to put these back here. This was a cutter that I got out of combat. Like, we killed some pirates, and me and some other players randomly, and it awarded me the ship, and it's pretty much worthless, I think. Maybe I can scrap it somehow. I know you can't. It sells for nothing, so... But yeah, I guess we'll just go back out in the cutter until I can figure out how to use my exceptional yacht. I feel kind of stupid not knowing how to put cannons on it. I really wish that I could, but it seems simple, but it apparently isn't. So I imagine that I just have to buy ones that work with it or something. Anyways, I don't want to waste too much time doing this. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that you can mess with. Again, I don't know a whole lot about it. There are missions, so if you want to get into a more traditional battle, something that harkens back to the days of sea trials, I believe you just wait in this mode. Waiting initial timeout. I don't know if I'm going to get into one. Players 7. Alright, so it looks like we might get into one here. Now, I think if I lose my ship, though, I'm screwed. So this could be bad, especially since I'm out of practice entering combat. So this is potentially dangerous, but it's a cutter. I mean, I can get another one for free, so I don't think it's a big deal. And we've got over here. 14 seconds. Be afraid. Be very afraid. SideStrafe, you real? Why do people always ask that? I think that just went to team. I don't know how to... Oh yeah, it did go to team. Okay, I'll do it again. There you go. Now we'll all see it. Okay, so we're sailing right now. Let's focus on the task at hand here. You know, it shows the name of this guy here, and I don't know if he actually thinks that I'm not him or I am or whatever, but let's see what we're dealing with. That looks like a... Is that a brig of some sort? I forget the ships already. I was already not knowledgeable, you know, months ago. Now it's even worse. Let's see. Might do some chain. We're gonna have to see how that goes. Let's do chain shot on the right for now. See if we can rip some sails. I think we'll stick with Dead Men Tell No Tales. Hopefully be without fails. All intentional. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to slip into gunnery mode. Faster reload. That was not intentional. I don't know if we've got a focus fire here. Focal target. I'm gonna see where Dead Men shoots. Alright, he's shooting at Lord Lucifer here. God, I gotta remember the elevations. Higher, you fool, higher! What's the situation though with the others? Kind of going to be going against the wind here if we're not careful. But again, we're in a cutter, so it's not a huge deal, I guess. I'm going to try to get off these chain shots before I start turning. I just don't want to hit my friend here. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, well, screw that. Right ammo, ball. Bring her about. Back in the sailing mode. We can make this cut because we're in a cutter. I can get... What is that guy in, actually? Oh, also a cutter. I'd like to get closer here because my aim is not great. He's still using chain, it looks like. Dead Men's in good shape. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a lot closer here. The wind is not in our favor though, but regardless, I think I'm just gonna have to keep at an angle and try to make it towards the fight, because I feel like I'm too far out here. He's trying to get back to his friends, I think, which is probably smart. I could load chain, but I'm going to stay ball for now and then chain on the next, I think. It's a wind issue. Oh, I love the sound of the cannons, especially the distant ones. Ah, we're just not close at all. Might have some new targets here, though. Some taps towards maybe the mast, I don't know. Alright, now we're getting into something here. Bring her back to gunnery. Left ammo ball. Those were terrible considering the range I was at, but oh, he's using a repair kit. These waves. Negative waves. Some of those just went way too high. I don't really want to provide him with a rake. Oh, we gotta watch out for this guy as well here. You know what I might as well do is this. Because we can grab the wind as well. And then I'm gonna... Oh, man. Oh, watch that. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate right there, because that would have been a nice little rake, but sadly my angle was completely off. Dang it. Yeah, Lucifer's not having any trouble here with me. I feel like my shots are just going way too high on everything. Just rather try to help my friend here. But no, I can't. Trying to see through all that smoke. Oh man, my aim, it's just, I mean, we got that shot, but the other shots have just been terrible. I've missed a really nice raking opportunity because of an angle. This guy's more damaged at this point. Now we're getting some shots. I'm trying to focus on that guy because he's more damaged, but I think I'm going to just stick with this positioning here. Focus on gunnery. Wait for these reloads. This guy is just way too close to these enemies, though. Like that. I mean, that, I don't know if that's a boarding action. Going to battle sails. I cannot see it. See, right now, with the way this water is acting up, I think they're boarding. Yeah, these waves are preventing me from getting a nice clean shot, too. And there's two of them right there. They're going to wreck this guy. Trying to assist as much as I can. Frontal... Well, I think they sunk the other guy. Gosh, those angles keep messing me up. It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it has been a while. I could definitely use some practice. This guy manages to put the wind in his favor, but... Wait a minute, you know what I just realized? Are we fighting bots? Because blood, isn't blood a bot name? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Not what I was looking for, but not at all what I'm looking for. What is this guy doing? Well, I avoided the ram. Raking opportunity there for him, but... I'm not looking for the ram. Slow it down, slow it. Ah, that was not intentional. But the result was not bad. We're gonna have to let's go ahead and work on this leak here. Angle towards the front. Wow, we are leaking bad. front again. Some good hits, though. Once again, try to give him the front. He's messed up. I'm just staying in survival to get rid of this water. Maybe he'll fire off his broadside at the front again. Now we're cooking with gas. Nice. I may have gotten myself stuck though. Just a little bit. He should be finished though here. Watch out for friendly fire. Maybe cut to give this guy a firing solution. Still in survival mode. Getting rid of some of this water, but I mean, I suppose we could... I mean, the guns, they reload pretty quickly even in survival mode on this cutter. Whoa! Headshot. And he's done. There's Bonock. Bonock the Destroyer. I feel like that's what his name should be for some reason. Although in this case, even if it was, he may not be living up to it. Man, that smoke. I can't see anything. Could you imagine what this was like in real life? Probably blind half the time. So as far as repairs, you've got repair ship, repair sales, urgent repair. I don't know what urgent repair is. I can't see anything. Still taking in some water. The Bonock here. I'm not sure what all has changed to the damage modeling with this game, so I mean there could be a lot different. A lot of different mechanics in regards to how the pumps work, leaks, and I don't really have a good shot here. Survival mode and turning into the wind, not usually a good mix. See if we can catch up to this fight. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, combat. It's better than it was before, and I think it's still the best part of the game. You know, the open world stuff has a long ways to go. And I don't know if I mentioned it in this video. I know I've mentioned it in the past, but you know, it's a 10-man team. Last time I asked, which may have been a year ago, you know, it's a 10-man team working on this game. Maybe more now, maybe less. I don't know. So this is a project that will take a while to complete. So, you know, be patient. I don't really think I'm going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot to this guy. Yeah, I'll dump some chain on him. Oh, he's dead. Bow knock, no. I'll definitely need to educate myself a little bit more on this one, but again, this video was kind of my way of letting people know that I am still paying attention to this game. It was just more so a matter of getting tired of sea trials. You know, it got quite repetitive after a while. I did do several videos on this game, so if you haven't seen them, some really exciting matches that I had when I was trying to, you can kind of see me learning the game. It was a lot of fun. I made quite a few mistakes. Made some mistakes today. We'll continue to make mistakes, but it's a video game, so no big deal. They are designed to be fun, usually, depending on who's working on the game. But yeah, the battle is over. Let's see how we did here. I'll take that. So yeah, I definitely got rewarded a lot more for taking part in this mission. 2,692 and then 73 XP here. So that's probably the way to go if you're trying to level up. So yeah, we're going up. I mean, it's going to be, we need quite a bit more to get to the next rank. Let's see, my basic cutter. Still in decent shape. I need to figure out, one of you in it I know is going to tell me that I'm doing something just incredibly stupid, and it's probably way more simple than I think it is, and I'm eventually going to slam my face into the wall once you tell me. But yeah, I don't know. It would, I mean, because it works for my other ships. You just drag and drop. I guess I can only imagine that these are not the right base medium cannon. I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be my look at Naval Action for today. Check it out, or, you know, don't, and just be patient, because yeah, the open world is pretty basic at this point in time, but I will tell you that the combat is quite enjoyable, especially if you're into Age of Sail era ships in combat. It definitely excels in that department. But otherwise, this portion here, the open world stuff, the exploration, you know, I don't know. It's a work in progress, and we'll just have to wait. It'll probably be a great many years before this is considered a completed title. But that's it for me, guys. Don't forget to check out the Naval Action playlist in the description below, as I do have plenty of other videos on this game. If you've never seen it before and you want to see some really intense combat, Trafalgar, 40 ships, 40 actual players battling it out. Really exciting stuff from the sea trials. But anyways, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining me today, and I will definitely see you on the next one.